ब्रह्मचर्येण कन्या युवानं विन्दते पतिम्. Patim parakshane. And here in this context it means the life partner, the husband, a friend. Vindate, vidilra labhe, will get, will select. Vidilra, labhe. Labhe to get. Kanya, an young lady. Yuvanam, an young person. An young lady will get an young person as her life partner. Vidilra vicharane is also there. Vindate. Vidilra labhe, vidilra vicharane. Vicharana is to inquire, to choose. It says an young girl, an young lady will choose and get her life partner. So she is free to choose her life partner. That's the essence. Now if I stop at this, maybe in Indian society, earlier it was there. You must have heard the word what is known as Swayamvara. I heard of Swayamvara. That is choosing their life partners on their own. Swayamvara. Vara means to choose. Swayamvara system was there. So the young girls were free to choose their partners. They had that liberty. But over a period, yes, we have lost it. And most of the time, the parents or the elders choose their partners and the marriage is settled. And we call this as arranged marriage. And the people who are arranging it are the elders or the parents. But earlier it was not so. And if a family life has to be happy and without problems, or at least less problems, you must allow the bride or the groom to choose their partners. You should give them that freedom. Okay. In the context of other societies, other than Indian society, yes, it is free and permissible, and they are free to choose their partner. Not only that, they are free to date also. Now the culture is totally different here. But in dating, yes, we have got one plus point. That plus point is they are having that liberty to choose their partner. But we have got another drawback in that, and that drawback is addressed here in this mantra. That is, Brahmacharyena Kanya Yuvanam Vindate Pati. Yes, she has got liberty, no doubt. But she must be bound by the guidelines of Brahmacharya Ashrama. That's very important. If that is not there, that liberty becomes what you call as boundless, without any rules or regulation. It becomes what you call is a swecha. Swecha is the word we use. Swecha is dangerous. Whimsical. Swecha is whimsical. Now to move with a person who could be a life partner, with whom marriage could be settled, if it is whimsical, problem is more. But that freedom has to be there. So there is a balancing point. One extreme parents or elders decide. That's another end. What has to happen is something midway. That is, a person should have the freedom and liberty to choose their partner, and while choosing, they have to be following the principles of brahmacharya ashrama, celibacy. And they should not be whimsical or infatuated. There is another word what we use. Infatuation or whimsical. Both are dangerous. So the balancing point is apply the mind, have control over yourself, think well what happens in future, and then choose your own partner. And that freedom is given to every young lady, and it includes every young man. It is their life. It's their life. Now here there are several hidden things to be understood here. It says yuvanam. Yuvanam means young, a youth. So the question of marriage or the question of selecting a life partner is only at the time of youth. But in several societies, in India also it was happening, that is, child marriages used to take place, which is anti-Vedic. A child is not a youth, yuvanam, no. It's infancy, then childhood, then adolescence, then youth. Then of course old age. Now a person is eligible to marry, is eligible to procreate, is eligible to have a life partner only when the person attains youth, not otherwise. It's scientific also and medical also is the right thing what I am telling. If a person is married at an young age, say when they are children, child marriage, we have got problems. Adolescence, we have got problems. Youth, yes, okay. We have seen the different ego states. In psychology, we discuss about it. So in these ego states, we have got one is the child ego, another is the adult ego, another is the parent ego. Now child ego, somebody has to hold their hand and carry them. They will not be capable of taking their own decisions. That's child ego. Parent ego, they can lead. They will always supersede. Whereas adulthood is a balanced state. That's what they say in psychology. So, that adulthood is what is called here as yuvanam. So, as an adult with a balanced mind, with a balanced thinking, yes, a person takes a decision, and the decision what they take is their own, related to their own future life, joint life. That's yuvanam. But here another thing, another dimension is there. That is, just being an adult is not sufficient. They should have that adult capabilities also. And that is what is here referred to as brahmacharya. Now regarding brahmacharya, a few words. Now brahmacharya is self-control. It is straightforward. Brahmacharya is self-control. That is, we should not be attracted and we should not fall a prey to things. And we should not be infatuated. We should be stable, thinking, analyzing, and finally taking a decision. Now this balanced way of dealing with things is what we call it as brahmacharya. Another word they use for it is celibacy. Another confusion with brahmacharya is they say a person who is married is not a brahmachari, or if a brahmachari means a one who is not married. Now that is the mistake. Brahmacharya is having control over one's sense organs. The person may continue to have it before marriage and even marriage also. And Brahma means jnana. So brahmacharya means one who is interested in learning. So a person who is interested in learning, So that person is called as a brahmachari, and the feminine gender of it is brahmacharini. So a person may continue to learn, a person may continue to expand their horizon of knowledge even after marriage. So a person can be a brahmachari or brahmacharini plus grihastha, it is possible. But still we say brahmacharya ashrama because there they concentrate on learning full time. Whereas in other ashramas, of course, that learning will be there, but not full time, because they have got other responsibilities also. As a householder, yes, they have got other responsibilities. But that doesn't mean that they have stopped learning. They continue their learning. Therefore, they are still in brahmacharya ashrama. But it is the second priority. The first priority is other responsibilities. Even in vanaprastha ashrama, yes, they have got certain responsibilities. And learning still continues. Sannyasa ashrama, different other responsibilities, but still this learning thing continues. The process of learning can always begin and it ends only with our last breath. Because we human beings are capable of learning. This learning faculty is there only in human beings. If you are asked to do a thing, yes, we think, analyze, learn and improvise on what we do. If you are doing a thing repetitively, yes, we learn and learn. Say a thing we have to do 10 times. The way we do it in the first time and the way we do it at the 10th attempt, yes, there definitely will be a lot of difference and improvement. This is what is learning. And this is not a Vedic concept. Even in modern management and operation research field, they speak of this learning and they mathematically work out how this learning will go, and they call it as learning curve and other things. It's very, very up to date. So that aspect of learning is what is referred to as brahmacharya. A person who is in this learning mode will be able to select a better partner. That's a very important thing. And that freedom is given to them. But they have to apply their mind. So the capacity to apply their mind while choosing their life partner is what is called as brahmacharya. So they apply their mind, choose their life partner, and their joint life will be with least problems or no problem. Because whatever is required to be understood, they have verified in the very beginning. And it is possible only when they do it with brahmacharya and not with infatuation, not with attraction, not with sensual attractions. But the liberty is there for the very person, and others cannot get into it and take a decision on the basis of their whims and fancies. The permission or the liberty or the responsibility is with the very person who is getting to set up a joint life. Elders and other people, yes, they can guide, they can give their suggestion, but the decision is with them. Brahmacharyena kanya yuvanam vindate patim. Another balancing Veda mantra is there. Sa mitram सा मित्रम वनुते जनेचित. सा मित्रम वनुते जनेचित. Vanute is to choose. Vri varane, vanute. Janechit, that is the suitors. Those who want to marry her and take her as their life partner. Among them, among the suitors, Sa, that is she, Vanute will choose. She will choose her life partner among the suitors. There are many people who want to have her as their life partner. Among them, she will choose the one whom she likes. Sa mitram vanute janechit. The address I will give you. Then what is it? Rigveda. ನೋಡಿ ಏನು 112 ಭಾಗ 1. That Rigveda mantra and this Athara mantra, they go hand in hand. That is, every young person is free to choose their partner, but it's not out of attraction, it's not out of infatuation, but it's out of well thought out decision. And that well thought out decision is what is called as brahmacharya. Some things, they should be able to read their mind. They should be able to observe their hobbies. They should be able to observe their way of life. They should be able to understand their goal in life. And they should match all those things. And that freedom is given, that liberty is given to every young lady, to every young person. Of course, elders have got a role to play, and that is only guiding role, not decision taking role. You see, in particular to this Indian context, we got a lot of problems here. From one side, that's the other extreme. Even though the children are capable, not children, the young people, if they are capable of choosing their partner, the parents will not allow. Or by chance the young people come to their parents, okay, I have seen this girl, young girl, and our attitudes, our aptitudes, they match to a very great extent. So we are planning to lead a joint life together. They should say, they should verify and say, okay, what you have decided is right, go ahead, God bless you. And spoil the whole issue. We are not happy and make earth and heaven one. There's a problem here. Not only that, we do have chooses a person from a different caste, they will kill their own children. And they call it as Abhimana Hatya. Abhimana Hatya, that's what they say. If they marry some person from a different caste, then our status in society it is happening. This is one extreme. In other societies where the relationship between young persons is free and permissible, yes, nobody will worry if some person selects some X or Y and says she shall be my partner or he shall be my partner. Okay, they don't mind. But while selecting their partner, the brahmacharya element is missing there. So we have to balance it. So because of their age and because of their infatuations, because of their attractions, yes, they choose a partner. And everything will be fine in the beginning. But within no time, the relationship goes to dogs and they go for divorce. The divorce rate is very high in other societies. In Indian society, though the divorce rate is less, of course nowadays that's also increasing. Though the divorce rate is less, they are not happy couple. They got a lot of problems. And they live with the problems. But both can be avoided. The divorce problem can be avoided and their living together also can be very good if both of them exercise their responsibility and knowledge and choose the right partner. And they should be given that liberty. And this is a balancing point what is said in this Veda mantra. Brahmacharyena kanya yuvanam vindate patim. It should be a well thought out decision. Next. Now the same brahmacharya, now with reference to setting up a joint life, we have seen, we have got other facets of it, other facets of it. Brahmacharyena tapasa. Brahmacharyena tapasa. Deva mrityum apaghnata. Brahmacharyena tapasa deva mrityum apaghnata. Deva is those who are knowledgeable. Vidwan, Vidushi. Intellectuals. Apaghnata. There is a come out. They subdue. Hana himsa gatyo. So they subdue what? Mrityum. Death. They fight over death and win. Now here there is a subtle point to be understood. No one can win over death. For all people who are born, death is imminent, inevitable. Nobody can escape. Then what is the meaning of this? So, whenever we say we win over death, it clearly means winning over the fear of death, not actual death. That fear of death is more frightful than actual death. In Hindi there is a saying, मरने वाला एक ही बार मरता है. मरने वाला एक ही बार मरता है. डरने वाला कदम कदम पर मरता जाता है. You can understand it? Yeah. मरने वाला एक ही बार मरता है बस, पर डरने वाला कदम कदम पर मरता जाता है. So that is what we call it as fear of death. So here he says, a person who is a vidwan, a person who is a vidushi, they are capable of overcoming the fear of death. They don't fear death. How? The first two letters says it. Brahmacharyena tapasa. With these two stands, with these two supports, a knowledgeable person is capable of overcoming the fear of death. They are not afraid of death. Yes, they say, death is imminent, death is inevitable, okay, we will take it. At the appropriate time, that's a very important thing. Just because it is inevitable, I don't want to die today. Of course, I am not afraid of death. At the same time, I don't invite it. When it comes, okay, I'll accept it. I am not afraid of it. This is what is called as mrityum apaghnata. But what is the method? What is the route? What is the way to achieve this? That is brahmacharyena tapasa. Brahmacharya, as I have been telling, is knowledge. Search for knowledge, search for truth. Arduous study and realizing the truth. So as a person realizes truth, he becomes spiritually strong. Spiritually strong, and that spiritual strength makes that person not to fear death. Then what is this tapasa? Tapasa is experimentation. Tapasa is tolerance. Tapasa is treating ups and downs as same. Yes, in our life we will have ups and downs, but we will not fear, we will not worry. Yes, an up is also natural, we take it. A down is also a natural thing, we take it. And we are very clear that neither an up nor a down is permanent, it's temporary. For some period it will be up, then there will be a down. And the down is also not permanent, after some time the down will change to up. So our life is a mix of both happiness and unhappiness, ups and downs. Ashmanvatiriyate samrabhadvam. This life is like a river with boulders. So we will have sometimes a smooth flow, sometimes a rough flow. Yes, we are ready for both. That is tapasa. General meaning of it, they say it is penance. So when they say penance, they speak of going to a secluded place, do dhyana, hold your nose, close your eyes, and that is tapas. That's what generally they speak of. No. Tapovai dvandva sahanam. This is a definition they give. Tapovai, this is not a Vedic thing, just an explanation. Tapovai dvandva sahanam. In our life we will have many dualities, profit and loss. And I tolerate and I take both profit and loss with the same spirit. That is called tapas. Praise and criticism. Some people praise us, some people criticize us. I take both in the same spirit. So that is tapas. We have got our own states of good health, states of ill health. Both are there in life. Sometimes we will be very healthy and comfortable and happy, and sometimes it is the other way. Taking both in the same way, the same spirit, and tolerating both, yes, that is tapas. Love, hate. Some people love us, some people hate us. Okay, we take both in the same stride. That is called tapas. When somebody praises us, we will not jump. If somebody blames us, we will not sit and cry. We take both in the same way. Equilibrium or equipoise, and that is what is called as tapas.
Sharma ji.
Equilibrium or equipoise.
Sharma ji. Sharma ji.
Yes, please.
One question. Said praise and criticism, okay. Love and hate, how can we take it the same way?
That's the thing. That is, if they are loving because we are worth it. Okay, yes, I have done something and I love them and they are also loving. Okay, fine. Hate. If I am worthy of hatred, then I have to rectify. Yes, something is wrong with me and I rectify. Okay, that is for our improvement. If they are hating wrongly, Okay, you say, they are not aware of what my quality is, they are hating me wrongly, let me forget it. They are not able to evaluate what I am. It's under-valuation. So when it is an under-valuation, yes, they hate us. If they had valued us rightly, if they had evaluated us rightly, they would not have hated. So where is the problem? Not with me, it's with them. So I maintain my composure. I maintain my composure because I am on the right track. It's they who have mistaken me. So it's for them to rectify. I continue my friendship with them. And if possible, I try to enlighten them, okay, this undervaluation, what you're doing, underestimation, what you have done, please rectify, this is what I am. I communicate. But while communicating, I am not disturbed. That not getting disturbed is tapas, that's what I am telling. But if they have got a reason to hate me, if there is something wrong, then I tell them, thank you very much, you have shown me where I am going wrong, I will rectify. Then also there is no question of disturbance. And I take it as an opportunity for my development. That is tapas. In everything we have to analyze like this. If it is truth, it's for our development. If it is not truth, I am not disturbed. The problem is with them. Brahmacharyena tapasa deva mrutyam apaghanata. So they are able to subdue, they are able to overcome death, means the fear of death. Nobody can overcome death. And what is death? We have explained earlier. It is separation of the physical body. That is the Sat and the Satchit which is residing in it. Getting separated. The physical body and the soul both get separated, and that's what we call it as death. And it has to happen whenever there is a union of Sat and Satchit, one day or the other they have to separate. They becoming together is birth. They getting separated is death. But the soul never dies. Soul exists and continues its journey. So when we say death, it doesn't mean soul will become extinct. No. It's not soul becoming extinct, but it is separation of the soul and the body. That is what is to be defined and understood as death. So if we understand it rightly, yes, we will not have any fear. Okay, I am in this body, body is separate, body is not me, and one day or the other this body which is given to me as a tool will get separated from me, yes, I am ready for it. So there is no fear of death. Now speaking about all these things is very easy, but to realize and understand and be really bold to face death is what is to be achieved. It can be achieved. But for that we need brahmacharya and tapas. Brahmacharya and tapas. With these two, yes, it is possible for us to overcome the fear of death. Now the very two things, brahmacharya and tapas, are required in another area also. That is the next one. Atharva 11:5-17. Atharva 11:5-17. 1-7. Brahmacharyena tapasa Raja Rashtram Virakshati. Brahmacharyena tapasa Raja Rashtram Virakshati. Raja is the king. It could be the king, it could be the president, it could be a leader, it could be a well-wisher of the society, anyone. So that leader, that president or that king, Rashtram Virakshati. Virakshati is protecting. That V means in a very special way. Rakshati is protecting. V plus Rakshati He is protecting well, protecting exemplarily, in the best way possible. That is Virakshati. Rashtram is a country, the nation.
Hello.
So if a king or if a leader has to protect, then he should be following brahmacharya and tapas. Otherwise he will not be able to protect the society, protect the country to the required extent. If he himself is a slave to ignorance, if he himself is a slave to disturbances, then how can he take care of the society, take care of the country? He has to be strong, he has to be sturdy, he has to be knowledgeable, he should be able to guide people, he should be able to withstand the ups and downs of life. Yes, then he can lend a helping hand to others, then he is a true leader. Brahmacharyena tapasa raja rashtram virakshati. Now when you speak of Rashtra, one very important thing we have to understand. Nowadays, when you speak of Rashtra, we think of countries and nations, plural. Countries and nations. And they are segregated by boundaries, man-made boundaries. And there could be wars between two nations and that boundary line may change because it's man-made. But here in Vedas, when you speak of Rashtra, they mean the whole globe. No territories, no boundary lines. The whole world is treated as one Rashtra. That's a very important thing that we have to understand. Vedas never recognize the establishment of different nations with man-made boundaries, man-made territories. It's a very simple thing. It's a very simple thing. Say there are two neighboring countries, let us say A and B. Now, there is pollution of air in A. So that pollution of air, it spreads. As it's spreading, say it reaches the man-made boundary between A and B. Will that pollution stop there or will it extend to nation B? It spreads. It spreads. It doesn't respect the man-made boundary. It says, okay, the pollution started in A and let me be in A only, and when the boundary comes, I will return, I will not get into B. No, it will not happen. What about a river? Say it flows in A and it continues its flow in B. The river will not say, okay, I am born in A, so the boundary has come, so let me stop here. No, it will not stop. Anything. Say in one place there is lot of air pollution and that results in acid rain. Now will the acid rain pour down only in A or will it happen in B also? But the cause is not in B, cause is in A. That is, whatever is happening naturally, all natural laws never care for man-made boundaries or territories. And if something happens in one part of the world, the other part of the world also is affected by it. So it is one unit. So whenever in Vedas they speak of Rashtra, they mean the whole globe. The man-made boundaries and territories are not recognized, are not considered. They ignore it. Because the whole world is one. A problem is a global problem. Say we speak of global warming, the latest problem we are facing. Now, is this global warming a problem of any one country, any one nation? No. We have got our own man-made territories and boundaries, but this global warming problem doesn't recognize that. The whole globe is under problem. All global problems are for everyone, and it is beyond our demarcating with our boundary lines and territories. We may draw any territory line, we may draw any boundary line, but the global problems are not affected by it. It's for the whole world. And if something wrong happens, it's for all people on the world. So this whole world is called as Rashtra. That's the Vedic outlook. And that's what exactly is happening now. Earlier, some countries used to feel, okay, it's my problem or it is somebody's problem, I need not worry. But today people are realizing that the problem of one person is the problem of the whole world, not one person. That's why we are getting a global perspective for it, and that global perspective is what is there in this word Rashtra. Not only in this mantra, we got several other mantras where we speak of Rashtra. In all such places, we should be very clear that Rashtra refers to the whole globe and not any one country. Say there is an atomic explosion in one part of the world. Will it not affect the whole world? It will, because it's one globe. So, we should always have the global perspective for everything what we do. If we don't do it, yes, we are spoiling ourselves. Say we have got air pollution measured in terms of carbon dioxide and carbon monoxide. And today we have got carbon trading also as one of the global trade. Now is it really prudent that we have to think? Now what is this carbon trading is? Okay, there is a country where the pollution is less. So we pay them and buy, and we are able to cross our limits of
pollution,
putting carbon into the atmosphere. And we restrict for others, and we take permission. Okay, every country is allotted some figure where they can pollute here. And this I buy and pollute more. This is carbon trading. So for example, there are two countries. Now depending upon their size, population, other things, okay, country A is allowed to pollute to an extent of 50 units, let me say. And another country is also allowed 50 units. Now the country 1 pays country B and tells us, you maintain your pollution at 30, don't go up to 50. So what about other 20? That I will take care of, and I will go and pollute up to 70. You see, this is called as carbon trading. How intelligent it is, you can think. Totally the pollution is 100 only. Whether it's done by A or done by B, that doesn't matter. The pollution is 100, which is dangerous for both A and B. But this is trading what they are doing today at the international level. They are forced to pollute, and they buy that polluting capacity from other countries and tell them you don't pollute. Mostly the developing countries are having this say of buying this carbon or pollution permission, and they do it. But the result, when I am looking at the result, yes, it makes everyone suffer. A or B. Who pollutes, it doesn't matter. And there is a pollution, the whole globe suffers, that's all. See, this is a global perspective, and that global perspective is very much there in this Rashtram, in the word Rashtram. Wherever Rashtram is used in Vedas, it is with a global perspective, and the man-made countries, territories, boundaries are not at all recognized. So if a person has to protect in a very special way the whole globe, the person who is responsible for that has to compulsorily follow brahmacharya and tapas, without which the person becomes incapable of protecting the Rashtra, the globe. Only a person with knowledge, only a person with tolerance, only a person with equipoise, yes, that person will be capable of doing it. Now from the another point of view, we have seen many leaders of countries not as a globe I'm telling, countries, who have got themselves into several scandals, scams, because of their not following brahmacharya, not following tapas. Many leaders have got their own black accounts. They have looted money from public. And that is not brahmacharya and that is not tapas. So what is the result? The citizens in that country, the people in that country, they are suffering. Yes, we have been seeing it. And the politics, what we are seeing in almost every country, it's all not politics in the real sense. Just a minute. The person who is in the throne, if that person is a brahmachari, that is a person who is in the learning mode, and tapas, a tolerant person, a person with equipoise, yes, they have ruled the country well. Wherever it is not there, yes, they have been suffering. And they have been dethroned. That also we see in history. They have been dethroned because they were not following brahmacharya, they were not following tapas. People will immediately understand who they are. And if they are selfish, yes, one day they will tolerate, second day they will tolerate, and third day they will dethrone them. If it is democracy, through election they dethrone, they don't vote for them, they don't elect them. If it is other than democracy, yes, there will be a revolution, there will be an upsurge. And because of the upsurge and revolution, yes, they dethrone them, they pull them down. Study the history, it has happened. Only people with equipoise, only people who have got knowledge, only people who are not selfish, yes, they have been successful rulers and people have maintained them in their thrones. It holds good today, it was holding good yesterday, and tomorrow also the same thing will hold good. So if you want someone who has to protect the society, the people, and if you want a person who can lead us to our prosperity, yes, that person has to be following brahmacharya and tapas. There is no alternative. You can analyze. I have given sufficient input, you can analyze. So, brahmacharyena tapasa raja rashtram virakshati. So, what I want to say here is, Vedas do not speak about only the spirituality. It speaks about the very, very life of ours here. The mundane life also. And how we have to lead a life and make this life a base to proceed towards spiritual progress. Equally important. That is not to be ignored. But we should not get lost in mundane life. We should build up a base, and from the base we have to fly. We have to jump into the spiritual progress, spiritual endeavors. Without this base, if we run into spiritual thing, whole thing becomes hollow. It will not have the stuff in it. But if we end up in mundane life itself, we lose a very important opportunity, a very valuable opportunity of achieving spiritual progress. So there should be a balance between the two. We should have a strong hold on the local life, the mundane life, the physical life, and upon it build our spiritual tower. Both we have to balance. So we need brahmacharyena tapasa, raja rashtram virakshati, and even such guidelines where we can improve our mundane life is there in Vedas. It's a beautiful balance between the two, the mundane and the spiritual. And this balance, if I am right, we find only in Vedas. In different other philosophies, they speak of spiritual things. They don't guide us as to how we should live our mundane life. And in many other philosophies and ways of life, they are 100% materialistic and there is nothing about spirituality. Now this is a problem. We have to be materialistic, we should not leave it out, but we should not end up in materialism, we should go to spiritualism. And mere spiritualism is also of no use, it should be based on our strong materialism. Now this is a balancing point. And this is what we find in the Vedas and nowhere else we find this. And this is a beautiful success formula for our human life. The next one. Bhishakbhyo Bhishaktara Bhishakbhyo Gbhya Bhishakbhyo Bhishaktara Apaha.
Bhishabhyo or Khishabhyo?
Bhi Mahaprana.
Bhishabhyo?
Bhishaktara. That Bhi also Mahaprana. Bhishakbhyo Bhishaktara Apaha. Atharva 19.2.3.
Sharma ji, previous shloka, what is the month?
That is Atharva 11.5.17. 11.5.17. Brahmacharyena tapasa raja rashtram virakshati.
Then what is Brahmacharyena tapasa deva mrityum apagnata?
That is 11.5.19.
19. Dhanyavad.
11.5.19. This is 11.5.17. This one is Atharva 2.3. Bhishakbhyo Bhishaktara Apaha. Among the doctors, Bishak means doctor. Among the doctors, healers. Among the doctors, the healers. The best doctor is, or relatively good doctor is, who is a doctor to doctors, a healer to healers, is Apaha, water. Apaha, water. Water is, Apaha, water is a healer to a healer. So let us discuss about it in the next session. And one single word what I can give you here is, it speaks about hydrotherapy. Hydrotherapy. And what is this Apaha? Yes, it has got different facets. We will discuss about them. The simple meaning is, yes, the topic here is hydrotherapy. Simple thing. But that's not all. Okay. Bhishakbhyo Bhishaktara Apaha. Atharva 19.2.3.